we make a product called Smart Ordering. And the best way to tell you about Smart Ordering is to tell you a story of our first customer we ever had, which was in Brooklyn, in a large outdoor seasonal, and the bar owner's name was Tommy. And Tommy had a big problem. He has one of the hottest spots in Brooklyn, but he had trouble getting service to all of his areas in his establishment. Because it's a large, operationally complex venue. There's a boat in the water. There's tables on the land. So he brought in Bbot, and what we are is a location-based ordering system that lets guests anonymously, no app, no sign-up, order, pay, and tip from anywhere, and the tickets print right in the kitchen or at the service well at the bar. And now everyone can order whenever they want, not having to wait for a server. That creates all new types of complexities. So over the last year, we've been innovating further for the operators and the staff to add extra things like high volume mode, or we call it weeds mode when they're in the weeds, so that dynamically can swap the menus out to something simpler. Or during a slow time, like Monday or Tuesday, they might need to dynamically swap all the location markers into pickup. So instead of having runners on staff, they called out sick or they're just not there on a Monday or Tuesday, all the location markers on the table. And I have one here. These little white dots that you touch your phone to pull up the menu. Those can be software defined to switch out into runner or pickup mode depending on the day of the week. You're not going to be able to download an app for every single place you go. So we're trying to give this technology to any operator out there. And so if you're intrigued by that, you can pull out your phone and give a vote for Bbot.
The average cost of just one person in one restaurant getting sick from foodborne illness is $75,000. And that doesn't include damage to a brand and loss of business because of it. So why is our current best practice solution these signs we all know? Employees must wash hands before returning to work. As a biomedical engineer passionate about public health, I thought it was time for a technical solution. So I invented a technology, our system that detects for foodborne illness contamination in less than 2 seconds. We've built this into the hand washing protocol. So we place it on next to hand washing sinks in the back of house of restaurants, farms, packaging facilities, really anywhere where employees are touching and handling food. And right after an employee washes their hands, they put them under the device, flip them over, and it instantly pops up on the screen. Green, you're all clear, or red, you just need to rewash before anyone can get sick. We then take all the data from these scans and we put it online so that at a corporate level, district level, or general manager level, you can see who's washing their hands, when, and how effectively. You can figure out where trends in your sanitation processes are. Most importantly, our product is working. Since launching it in hundreds of restaurant locations across the country, we've scanned millions of hands and detected hundreds of thousands of contamination. But within 1 month, we see those contamination rates drop by over 75%. Within 6 months, they drop by 97% because people are getting better at washing their hands. But we're not stopping there. We're launching new products so that we can detect for contamination instantly across a food establishment. Think that you could scan for things on top of food, on top of surfaces, in your refrigeration systems. PathSpot is committed to bringing instantaneous detection to the world at large.
So historically, Voltonics has worked with labs and clinical diagnostic companies. They had a problem. They were asking us a lot of questions. They were trying to get data insights around how their machines were working, how they were operating, and they wanted that information in real time, right? So one of the problems that they had is that they were dispatching to diagnose. So what we found is that there's a better way. So we use a deep learning artificial intelligence application that's able to identify what nominal performance looks like. So let's apply it to this market. Let's take a pizza oven, for example. A pizza oven has lots of moving parts, right? It's got the conveyor rollers, it has the heating element, it has a blowing element. Well, what we're able to do is develop a nominal profile around each one of those components. So we're doing actual predictions around when things are going to fail before they fail. So what does that mean? That allows you to do proactive service calls rather than reactive service calls. That allows you to fix things before they break, during off times, and not when customers are waiting for their food. This isn't just about predictive analytics around when things are going to fail. It's also about really deep, insightful data around the utilization of these components too. I had a conversation with a woman from White Castle yesterday. Instead of having a camera overhead counting the number of burgers that are passing by, she's able to get the data directly from the power and also able to scale that across all the other instruments and equipment in her kitchen. So blow that out even further. She's able to see all of the kitchens and all of the restaurants all across all of the properties that she has. So these valuable insights are going to empower companies like yours to make better insights, better purchasing, better capital purchasing decisions, maximize OpEx, maximize CapEx, and overall have a more streamlined process in your organization.
You can cast your vote now by going to this poll online, or you can go to your app, your Murtec app, the top right nav, pull it down to polls, and you can see our contestants there. Without further ado, the drum roll, please. Thanks, guys, drum roll.
And the 2020 Murtec Startup Alley winner is PathSpot.
PathSpot!
Congratulations.
Congratulations, PathSpot.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Well deserved.